Hi guys, it's Lauren here. Today's blog is going to be on the goods and bads of social media, particularly in times like these where we're on social media a lot. We need to know the good and bad ways and how to use social media so we're using it effectively and we're not getting too addictive and all that, because in times like these, especially when we're in our houses a lot, we're like on technology a lot, we need to make sure that we're using it, like using the internet and being on your phone and all that is good, but we need to make sure we're taking breaks. So I hope you guys enjoy this and you get good advice from this. And yeah, let's get into it. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content. We're going to start off the bad so we get them over and done with. So the first bad I'm going to talk about is comparing each other. So like for example, you see another girl on your social media page and you go, oh my god, she's so skinny, why can I not look like her? The truth is everyone is beautiful. It's what's on the inside that matters, not what's on the outside. And like it doesn't matter anyway, like you're beautiful in your own ways. Or comparing yourself to another singer saying, oh, I don't sound as good as them, they sound different to me. But everyone has their own style when it comes to singing, so it's the same thing. So never compare yourself to others. And a lot of people have this bad habit of comparing themselves to other people, especially when they're like young teenagers. You find a lot of teenage girls like comparing themselves to other girls, especially in high school. Anyone of any age or any gender can do this though, but don't do it because it can really put your self-esteem down. So just love yourself for who you are because you're an incredible person, and don't let other people on the internet put you down. And like love yourself for who you are and be happy in yourself. As long as you're happy with who you are and your own body, that is the main thing. Next, I'm going to talk about the addiction on your phones. So you can easily get addicted to social media. Like you could be on Facebook just like scrolling through in the morning, then next thing you know, you've been scrolling through it for an hour. What I advise is make a schedule, try and write down what you need to get done that day, give yourself time to do those things, and then maybe say go on social media for 10 minutes and then I'll go back to studying or whatever. So set time limits. You can even maybe go on social media and block the apps out. I think on Instagram you can block the app out for a certain amount of time, like when you're not meant to use it. So I think you can do that. So yeah, don't make sure you don't get addicted to social media because the blue light can really stimulate your brain. It can be really bad for you, and you become addicted. This can really like go through your head and everything. Like it make you go crazy. So make sure you're getting time away from technology. I know it's hard with like if you're doing like online college or uni, especially, it can be very difficult in times like these to like get away from technology. But once you've done with online college or uni for the day, make sure to take a wee break away from your phone at least for like half an hour or something, just to like rest the brain because it's important. Like it's like getting addicted to a game. It's not particularly a great thing, so just be careful with that. Next, cyberbullying can easily happen. So for example, you may post something up and someone comments on it saying, oh, you look ugly and all that. And cyberbullying is a very common occurrence on the internet, unfortunately. I think there is ways you can get rid of cyberbullying comments and you can like report them and that. However, it is a very common thing. But don't let cyberbullying get to you. Like I know this can make people feel really bad about themselves, lowering their self-esteem and everything, but don't let that happen to you. Realize that the reason these people are hating is because there's nothing good going on in their life, so they're just bringing someone else down to make themselves feel better about themselves when they're doing nothing. They're just making that person feel crap about themselves. But don't let that get to you. You're amazing the way you are. And like I've had bad comments in the past. Someone called me ugly once. I've been called immature. I've been told that I'll never get a boyfriend, and I've even been accused of being a bully, even though I've never bullied anyone in my life. Like, I'd never full on bully someone because I'm totally against bullying. With being a person who's into psychology, it'd be a bit bad if I was into bullying. Like, I'm against that. I hate people who bully. I hate bullying overall. I think it should be stopped. So, yeah, don't let these people get to you because they're just trying to ruin your life and make you feel sad, but you shouldn't let that get to you because you're better than them. Next, I'm going to talk about hacking and fake accounts. So, one of the worst things that can happen is when you have like a password, for example, someone finds out your password and hacks into your account. Now, my advice for you guys is to make sure you do the two-step thing on your social media accounts and make sure your passwords are very strong on all social medias. Another thing, make sure all your passwords are different in every social media you use. So, for example, if a person's hacked into your Instagram, if you have different passwords for all your social medias, they won't be able to go into those accounts. Well, if you have the same password for every social media account, they'll find out what your passwords are. They'll know what your password is for every social media account, and then they'll hack into all your information. And that would be the worst thing that can happen. One account is bad enough, let alone all your accounts. Make sure all your passwords are strong and different on all social medias. And yeah, as for people faking accounts, if you see someone faking your account or someone you know faking someone else's account, make sure to report it straight away, because they're trying to be that person and trying to possibly ruin that person's life, saying horrible things like to send horrible things to another person to make them feel crap about themselves, just to make themselves feel good about themselves again. So when someone hacks your account or someone fakes your account, make sure to report it straight away, because they're faking an account of yourself and they're probably jealous of what you're doing. And if they're hacking your account, they're probably jealous as well and have nothing good going in your life. And like with lockdown, I find a lot more people being hacking accounts recently and faking them, which is really bad. So, but make sure to report it and be really, really careful with your accounts, because any account can easily get hacked, even with strong passwords and the two-step thing. But if you do that and all that, like, your chances of getting hacked are a lot less likely. Because I got hacked last year, and when I made my passwords more stronger and changed them more frequently, I've not had that problem since. So yeah, I advise you change your passwords quite often as well, at least every couple of months for safety reasons. And last but not least, being on social media all the time can cause very bad mental health. Like, for example, referring back to the comparing, if you're comparing yourself to another person, this may really put you down. So you may think, oh, I'm not skinny enough, I look really fat and all that, and you put yourself down. You shouldn't do that to yourself, though. You're amazing the way you are. But being on social media all the time can impact mental health, and it can really damage someone's self esteem. So please, please make sure you're not on social media all the time. This is basically just referring back to all the other points, but social media can cause bad mental health if it's used in the wrong way. So just be careful of that. And if your mental health is starting to get bad because of social media, make sure to take a big break from it. I'd advise to actually take a day's break from it and stay away from it and do something you enjoy. It doesn't involve social media, like going outside for a walk, playing a game, watching a film, whatever you enjoy doing. Just stay within social media for that day and have like a mental health day, because mental health comes before anything. Remember that. Now we are finally going on to the goods. Yay! So the first one is keeping in touch with friends, and I love this one, especially during lockdown where you couldn't see anyone. Just calling a friend face to face, it really made you feel a lot happier and it boosted your mood a lot. Plus, when we were on call, we used to play games like Ludo and Among Us, and it was so, so fun. And like, if it wasn't for like being able to call friends or anything, I think this lockdown, the first lockdown in particular, when you couldn't meet anyone outside, it would have been really, really lonely. So I really thank social media for that. And like when I left high school, like when I couldn't see people anymore, it was really nice because then I could keep in touch with them and chat to them and see how they were, which is quite nice as well. So it's really nice how you can keep in touch with people online. Because think about back in like the 50s, you wouldn't be able to keep in touch with people. You wouldn't be able to do video calls, and it's quite a new thing. And I feel lucky to be able to have that. And I know my dad's day, they used to just go out and meet people a lot because they couldn't do video calls and do things like that. And dad said stuff about that, like you couldn't video call anyone. And he was always going out because there was no way to really connect with people because they didn't have phones or anything. So I feel lucky to have technology in this day and age, and it's made lockdown a lot more easier, being able to like actually interact with my friends and all my loved ones. Without it, I think it would have been really hard for all of us. So I was thankful for that. Next, getting to experience brand new talent. Now, I love this one. I love going on like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube and just like experiencing some amazing, incredible talent. Like recently, I've experienced some incredible talent and I really feel thankful for it. Like, I've really learned what kind of music I'm into because of lockdown, and half of these artists I wouldn't even found if it wasn't for lockdown. It's not just music though, you can find talent from dancing, art, um, bloggers, whatever you're into. So it's like really fun finding new talent. Like there's some amazing autistic creators as well. And during April, they're all bringing out autism acceptance videos, and they were so good. And I didn't really bring out that many videos. I brought about 4 videos up on here, and they're all very successful. And I really enjoyed filming them because I feel proud to be an autistic girl, and sure we should, because it's a part of who we are. So yeah, I've been really enjoying the autistic videos, and yeah, it's just really fun, like witnessing new talent. And I remember during the first lockdown last year, there was a singer who I really loved, and I watched absolutely all her lives and everything she did, and it actually boosted my mood right up. And then a few weeks ago, I experienced this new singer, and I thought he was really, really amazing. He had like a really beautiful voice. And to mention that he was Irish, I love Irish singers. Irish singers have just got the most beautiful voices. Like, it's like heavenly. It really is heavenly. Like, I love them. Like, yeah, I used to fancy a guy from Ireland. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that, but my boyfriend's Scottish, by the way. He just lives on about 15 minutes away from me. He lives in, oh, I can't say that. Let's give that away, but yeah, we live in Scotland, so he doesn't live too far away from me. But yeah, it's really nice having a boyfriend. He's not Irish. An Irish boyfriend would live too far away from me anyway. I don't know if I can be bored travelling that far all the time. Yeah, long distance relationships are difficult, but they can work, but they are difficult. But anyway, yeah, I've found out lots of new talents and music through this, and it's been incredible. I've really enjoyed watching a lot of videos, and a lot of people I wouldn't have discovered it wasn't for the lockdown, so I feel very thankful for it. Next one, which I think is a great one, which is like posting awareness videos, like people posting videos on something people aren't so educated on, like maybe like anxiety, autism, ADHD, whatever it is. And it's really good to like educate people on things that they don't understand. And I think one of the best things at social media is talking about issues that don't get brought up much and teaching people on it. 'Cause there's a lot of people out there who really want to get educated, and just because you don't know about it doesn't mean you're not a good person. You're only a bad person if you make fun of the person for having that, or you don't believe it, and things like that. And I really like I said, all the autism acceptance videos have been really, really good. I've been really enjoying them. And I've also learned about other things and other conditions as well during this lockdown, and it's been really good to learn about so much. And like, I know a lot of people say, oh, TikTok is a silly app, but like I follow so many awareness like pages on TikTok, and they're really, really good. So as long as you follow the right pages, TikTok can be a really good platform, and there can be a lot of positivity on it. You just have to find the right pages. Like, it's the same with YouTube. Like, I follow some great bloggers. I subscribe to some amazing bloggers who do videos on incredible awareness things. And there was loads of awareness videos when the Black Lives Matter happened as well, and I got to learn a lot more about how they were feeling. I think that's really good, because unless you've been through it, you can't necessarily relate. So I think it's good to like learn about new things. And yeah, it's one of the best things during this lockdown, because people have been at home, not had much to do. More people are learning about these things, more people are watching these videos. This is the best time to like get through to people. So I've been trying to do a lot of awareness videos on my YouTube channel while I can, when people aren't so busy, and like, hopefully people will learn a lot of things from my blog. So I hope you guys have been learning a lot from my blogs, because I have, I just hope people do learn a lot from my blogs. And like, yeah, pretty much don't know what else to say about that. But yeah, I hope people learn a lot from my blogs and like take a lot in, and like, yeah, and I hope you enjoy them too. Next, you can show off what you're good at. Like, for example, if you're good at singing, dancing, acting, you can show it off online. Like, for example, I like showing off things like my tutorial videos, my awareness blogs, and I like to show off a bit of singing as well. It's a great platform. It's great to show all your talents off on either YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you use. I love showing off all my skills and all that, and showing people what I'm good at. Even just showing the fun side of me, like fun times with my boyfriend, my friends, doing baking, whatever it is. I just love like showing my talents off and having a bit of fun on social media, and it's one of the best things. And it's great sharing with people what you're good at and what you enjoy doing and what you're focused on in life, and just like letting people get to know you more. And the last point is that social media can keep you updated with news. Obviously, make sure you get reliable sources. Don't use the Sun or Daily Mail, because they can like have so many different points to one thing that not all of them can be true, can they? So make sure to follow a reliable source, like maybe look at the STB News on Facebook or something like that, since that's the official thing from TB. But yeah, keeping updated with news is a good, using social media is a good way to keep updated with news and keep up to date with what's going on in the world, because there's more going on in the world than just COVID. Like, there's loads of things going on in the world. There's good things going on in the world, and there's bad things going on in the world. Like, there's a bit of both, really. So yeah, it's best to keep up to date with the news. Like, as a social science student, it's important that we keep up to date with the news, as that's a big part of our course. Like we do geography, and that's a lot to do with the world and the environment, isn't it? So yeah, we've got to keep up to date with the news, and social apology, a lot to do with cultures. So there's a lot of keeping up to date with news. But yeah, make sure to keep up to date with news, because it's important to know what's going on in the world and be aware of what's going on in the world. And looking at news and social media, as long as you look on the most reliable sources, can be a good way to find the news. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed me talking about the goods and bads about social media. I hope this, guys, helped you find ways to use social media more effectively in the future. And yeah, I'll see you guys for my next vlog. Bye for now.